Good evening, teachers, family, and friends, and classmates. Today marks the day where we are no longer children on the playground, but teenagers graduating. It's extremely hard to believe that just a few years ago, which really feels like days, we were all little kids playing on the swings and monkey bars, yelling at each other, "I was playing there," or "It's my turn," or shouting an occasional plea for the help of a teacher supervisor. Those days are gone now, as we await the beginning of our high school journey. I remember the first day of school. Kindergarten was a huge thing for me. I was nervous and stressed out, as I'm sure many of my classmates were. For those of us, it was our first time being in an elementary school. It was exciting for numerous of the newly arriving kindergarten students. This was the first time all of us met and marked the beginning of our journey through elementary school together. As we moved forward in our school voyage, friendships got stronger and the class as a whole genuinely grew together. Over the past 8 years, many of us have created fond memories, far too many to explain in detail. But as we leave Perry and head into our high school lives, we will take these cherished memories with us. Many of these memories, like the first full-day field trip, always bring a smile to my face. The first full-day field trip was a great thing to start off the grade 4 year. When the outdoor guide told us that there was washrooms, everyone was relieved. But then he was quick to tell us that the bush to the right was for the girls and the bush to the left was for the boys. We were all devastated. Then there was the first school dance. This was a huge event for us, being the young kids that we were. We were in our first year on the senior side, and we had the pleasure of attending the senior dance. This was a very fun and memorable time for our class. We thought we were so grown up. We had arrived. And then there are the many immature things we did during class, most of which we should probably just try and forget. To create these memories, very few immature moments, we have had to develop strong relationships. All of the students in this graduating class have grown together since the day a large number of us first met in kindergarten. Along the way, others have enrolled at Perry, and no sooner than they had arrived, they have become an important piece of our ever-growing circle of friends as well. Split classes have continued throughout our time at Perry, and at the time when we received the news about which class we were in, it most likely would have seemed tragic. But at the same time, these split classes have encouraged us to build stronger relationships as well. There have been many times where friends have been split up, but through all these tough times, the classes remain close and many new friendships were formed as a result. Charity work has always been important at Perry, and this year, once again, has been significant. Together, the school raised $705 for the Humane Society and $725 for Tell a Miracle. I am both happy and proud that we were able to do this for such great causes. I strongly believe that charity work within our community is very important. As young adults, we all need to take the time to think about how we can get involved with our community and help those in need. Obviously, teachers are one of the most important keys to a great education in elementary school and will be further on in life as well. Over the past 8 years, many of the teachers at Perry have become more than mere teachers to us. I know for a fact that a large group of the students here tonight, myself included, have built relationships with our teachers that are not simply student-teacher relationships. We have built friendships. Many humorous jokes have been made between us students and the teachers that help to lighten the mood in a busy day. One of my favorites was the day when I met our principal in the hallway and greeted him with the kind words of, "Mr. McKillop, are you having a bad hair day?" He chuckled a little and replied back to me with, "Yes, Hannah, I am." When I shared what I had said with my parents that night at the dinner table, they were mortified. Nevertheless, these jokes are made quite frequently between not only him and I, but many of the other students and teachers at Dr. Perry as well. The teachers at Perry have not only taught us, but have given us important guidance over the years as well. They have steered us in the right direction in numerous things. They have inspired us in many ways. All the teachers at Dr. Perry have been eager to encourage all of us students to do the best we can and to always be there and always have been there when we needed them. So thank you to all the teachers that we have had the privilege to share a classroom with. It has truly been a pleasure being taught by such helpful and kind people. Previously, thinking of other friends and cousins of mine who moved on to high school, I felt scared, knowing that that day would soon come for me. I always thought of what a scary place it would be with all those big kids. But With everything I have learned and everything teachers at Perry have taught me, all I feel now is excitement. The teachers at Dr. Perry have prepared us well for high school. Although I will miss the faculty, students, and atmosphere at Dr. A.E. Perry, I am ready, prepared, and absolutely thrilled to continue my education at high school this fall. Graduation is a time of reflection and thinking of the future. We reflect on the past 8 years together and start to think about the next 4 years of our lives. This class has been together for several years, and we're also exceptionally fortunate to have had so many new students come to Perry and graduate with us here tonight. For some of us, we will be going our separate ways come this fall, but as we leave Perry and prepare ourselves for the beginning of our high school adventure, remember, a journey of 1,000 steps. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I will always remember the great times with friends and teachers at Dr. Perry, the jokes, the laughs, and the hard work that has been done. John Lennon once said, "When I was 5 years old, my mother told me that happiness was the key to life." When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. So, when we leave here tonight, I would like to remind all my fellow classmates, wherever life takes you, and whatever you do, always do it with a smile on your face, stay positive, and most important of all, be happy.